I think we did. Because it's doing the hype music. Don't be a 50-50, please. What is up, legends? We are back, and we're going to talk about what to do at Endgame, because the current Endgame right now is once you get to a certain level that the story doesn't move anymore. And there's quite a bit that you can actually do to kind of help you out and get you in a good spot, which is called the sweet spot. And it was very quick to get to this sweet spot, which is good and bad, because obviously we're not going to have a whole lot storyline wise, and the storyline was actually getting really good, which is why I was like, damn, there's no more story after this. But no, it is what it is. So here's a few things that you can do to make things easier. This is kind of like what miHoYo games done ever since I think the first miHoYo game I played was Honkai Impact, and they kind of do the same thing, and they have been doing the same thing all the way through the other games that have been coming too. So this game is very big on elemental. So what I have actually done is I use the MC because I think the MC is really good and a cool unit, and he makes things just easier. So I built the MC up to 60 right now, and I have some okay stuff going on relic wise. We definitely like to get more, but MC wise, I am using the defense obviously because he scales off of defense when he's in fire, and increase the max that the shield can absorb, which is also good as well. And we're sticking along with that. For the most part, you want to just, when you get high enough, which I believe is 40, you can actually get your equilibrium 3. And when you get equilibrium 3, that allows you to actually go to level 60. So you see I have my main character at 60 right here. Natasha, of course, is my only healer right now, so she is also at 60 as well. Have my Himiko at 60, my Sile at 60, Dan Hing at 60. Pella, I don't have any more EXP things to actually, level with, like very little. I have to actually go farm that today. She's at 60, and I have most of my elements taken care of except for lightning, which Serval will probably be tomorrow. I'm not even going to be bothered with it today. I don't really have anybody else lightning that I want to use, so it's just going to have to be her for right now. So once you have your characters up, obviously you got to head back towards your light cone. That also gets expensive, and as you can see, I don't have everything done, but I went ahead and did the characters first and got them to that point. Then you can turn around and do your light cones, and you also have your traces. All this is going to take a lot of your stamina. Basically, you can start working on your traces and the way that you actually build your characters, depending on who you have and what you want to actually make your carry. It doesn't necessarily have to be like what I'm doing or anything else like this. It's just according to whoever you want to do. Same thing with relics, getting your relics up. And that leads to the next course of action. What are you going to do with your stamina? Me personally, I went with getting people to 60 first, for the most part. Once all of that's done, and then I'm going to turn around the relics. And when it comes to that, you have two choices. For one, you have simulated universe. Now, if you have finished simulated universe, as you can see, I've done all of them. I've done the videos are up. You can now pick. Obviously, you're going to want to do this. Now, here's the thing. If you cannot complete a simulated universe, what you can actually do to kind of like make things easier on yourself is you can pick one, like whatever the highest thing that you can get away with doing, basically. So if you can't actually do like 6 all the way through, go as high as you can get to start getting these drops. Like if it's a drop that you actually need. Obviously, this is crit and DPS right here. Crit is definitely going to be useful, and I mean defense rather. This is going to be useful as well. So you're definitely going to want to try to go in and try to snatch that. This is effective hit right here. This one's crit damage. Over here in this world is break effect, which is also pretty useful. Energy regeneration, also useful. What world is this? This is 3. So you have 3, which is the sealing station right there. And this one is attack. and this one is HP. You can see you get the drops right here, and it's only in these three right here. So you're going to pay attention to what you can actually do if you haven't already done like your weekly points. And this is just the 5th and 6th slots right here. As far as the normal gear, and we're talking about when you're done with everything at Endgame. As normal gear right here, you see everything is over here, and there's 2 different sets. What I would suggest starting with, if you're going to be doing this, is Cave of Corrosion, because Cave of Corrosion has 2 very useful sets, and it's the healing and the DPS set, which is the base DPS set, unless you're going for elemental. But then you would go and look at all of these, because this is where all the elemental stuff is down here. Obviously, like you want maybe one with Quantum, which is good for Seele if you have a Seele. Base Seele is fine, in my opinion. The rates don't seem like, even if you're free to play, I don't see you probably getting any more than maybe 1 or 2 right now with the way things are. You're gonna need. I would personally, which is what I'm doing, is I'm using my currency for my stamina refresh for my account power, basically. 4 stars can do just fine in this game right now. I have 3 5 stars, which one is the one that they automatically give you, and then the other one you're gonna get as long as you push through in the story, which was my Himiko right there, which is who I wanted anyway. So yeah, there's that. And then Seele eventually came out. I do have another 5 star, but I'm not using him yet. I'm gonna use him later once I have my account fleshed out and I have all my elemental counters, which is like the fire, the physical, the lightning, and all that type of stuff. Once I have that all out, then I'll turn around and start worrying about the second characters. That's really all you have to worry about, if in my opinion. Now, like I was telling somebody in Discord, he said, you don't have a buffer. I didn't need a buffer. Like I want Bronya, but I didn't get her, and I didn't get anybody else who was really buffing either. So you don't really need it. All you got to do is counter the elements and break bosses when you need to break them, so they never get to do their mechanics. That's literally it. This game is super easy and simple if you let it be. You can make it more complicated if you want to, but it doesn't have to be. With that said, we are pretty good on that. So the other thing that you would necessarily want to start to work on is, who do you want to be your main hyper carry? Me, and hyper carry basically means the character that you put the most resources in and that like is strong and everything else. Me is going to be Seele, because she's just so good at base. I think she's too good at base. And if they're going to be doing this with characters, it's just crazy. Look at my character. Like she got trash gear on right now, and she was hitting stuff for like 20 and 25k with this trash gear on right now, by the way. I was like, bro, what? So she's the character that I'm going to be making spoiled. And if they have a quantum weakness, they are dead. They are absolutely dead. So she's going to be the one that I focus on, because she just has so much value as a baseline character. Obviously, I'm going to want to get more of her if I can, but so much value in it. As you can see, she's base. I'm not whaling in this game. There's no whale. I'm not free to play because I got a few packs and that was it, but nothing to write home about. I never whale in these games. I just like the support. If I'm getting views, I'm actually getting a lot of views. So I don't want to be sitting up here just basically getting views and basically getting monetized with those views and not giving anything back to the company. I've always been like that. That's not fair, in my opinion. Like they're actually giving me a good game to play, and I'm benefiting off of it. So I'm going to give something back, actually. And the subscription is what I did, and the battle pass is what I did. The battle pass and the subscription is basically what I got, which is one of the reasons why I don't have a bunch of summons, because I just haven't spent anything for summons. But yeah. So whatever I get is whatever I get. So the next thing that you can actually focus on is starting to look at maps and seeing like where you need. Let me do that. Where you need to go in and start going after like all these chests. Like you see right here. There's 8 to 10 right here. So what I would do is I start all the way up here at the top. and start looking for these chests.
Fancy a coffee?
Start looking around. Now there's plenty of sites that will actually help you out and show you if there is where all the treasure chests are at. But personally, I've gone through maps and like found stuff without actually doing that for the most part, and I think I got about maybe 20-30 chests left to actually get. And I'm not gonna you know, go through all this right now, but I've been slowly picking up even just the quick collectibles and everything else just to kind of like look and see where everything's at, kind of like enjoy the world a little bit. What's that? Just yes, street lamp, the garbage can, don't care. But yeah, so start going through, and you notice that on the top left it'll tell you like where everything is. You see that I'm like missing like minor ones here and there, not too much. That is currency that is you're going to actually get. The other thing is that farming in this game is free, if you guys didn't know. So let me see, did I go over here? I think I went over here. Let's see. Let's see if I did. And what I mean by that with farming is free is just to simply go and fight monsters is just simply free. Like, you should be strong enough at this point to just come in here and just beat stuff up, especially with 60s. You don't have to worry about healing or anything else like this. If you do have to heal, you can just go find a save thing and go heal. And it's not going to be that hard anyway because you have your characters doing this. Dan is really good for that. Himiko is really good for that. Serval is really good for that. Obviously, any 5-star that you have is going to be actually good for that. And you see, you get all of this right here, which is useful. Somebody's coming up behind me. Oh, that's useful because obviously it's going to give you currency to actually spend on things. It's going to give you items that you can use that you can actually craft and turn into other items that you're going to need for traces and things like that. So you don't have to actually farm for stuff like that. See, like, bam, look at that. Plus, you're going to need credits anyway. And then run around and pick up and destroy any of the items that you particularly need. You probably hear them working outside, which is kind of like annoying. Every time I want to do a video, it's like, let's go and tear up everything outside. But anyway, there's a guy. So what I do is I just go over the maps and I run around and kill like all of the monsters, farm for currency. Granted, it's tedious, but it's something to do when I don't have any more stamina to do anything else, and I don't want to use any more refreshes. I don't want to use any of my currency on refreshes. I'll just run around and do this and start amassing these items. Again, for crafting, it's all free. It doesn't like I'm strong enough to actually go ahead and beat all this stuff up. Also, you might find something like maybe you miss a chest. You might find the chest like right there. Some more people. Also, make sure that you elemental counter whatever you're fighting because it'll just let you get the drop on them basically and just beat them up, so to speak.
One step closer to the stars.
And you can pause for a second and see what they're weak to. Most of the time, Natasha is a good choice. But I was going to do something else, but it's fine. Yeah, I was going to do ice. We don't have a nuke right now, so I'm just going to let them rock.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
I can't wait to actually put the proper gear on her. That's what's so crazy. She does not have the proper gear on because I wasn't focusing on putting the proper. I was just putting like whatever I was getting that would remotely help her. She is not properly geared at all at base level. I can't wait, yo. Ooh, tear the crystal. Nice.
Operation.
All right, anything? Probably nothing. Oh, there's a guy. And that's just a thing over there. And again, this runner out there. And then plus, if there's anything that you had skipped that you feared, like some really hard boss that you couldn't do as well, super useful. Super useful just to come through and just whoop stuff down. And again, you're gonna need credits because once you get to 60, stuff is expensive, yo. Like I had like 2 million credits or something like that, and I got like 200K now. And I haven't even properly geared everybody. All I did was level. And all of that is gone. Anything in here? No more peoples. And you just go to the next map. And that's it. I don't think you can get over there. And then you just head through, like I said. I need one right here. I don't know where that one is at, though. Probably got something to do with the turntable thing. Again, find any type of loose thing that maybe you were missing. Maybe around here somewhere. I found it.
There's medicine.
There you go.
Come in handy.
I was about to say, I was like, I know I've been everywhere through here. I was like, I was thinking in my head before I even said it has to be this because I've been everywhere. Go down over here. So if you have any suggestions, let us know in the comment section because obviously I don't know everything. I was only playing in beta and like I don't know every secret in the game. I'm just showing you guys stuff that works for me. Stuff that I'm doing that what? Did I not get anything for that? I don't think there's any monsters over here actually. Yeah, I think we're good as far as this. So we just finished that map out. This one here. So again, yeah, let me know if you have anything that you would like to add to all of this or any secrets, anything to build in credits. Obviously not the useful stuff, not the usual stuff that like go and spend currency in X place. Like that's obviously not going to help anything. Can I walk through there? I can't. The guy over here though, I'm gonna beat that. Hey, get shot in the butt.
Don't mess with me.
Also, let me know what you got as far as your summons as well, because I definitely would like to. I like hearing people get good stuff. That's all. And I think we'll wrap right here, and I'll summon because I have enough currency anyway to summon.
A delicate operation.
I don't know where this chest is at. It's probably going to be somewhere silly.
Come on.
This was a big boss over here, and those are enemies over there. So let's summon. Doesn't matter where we're at. I have enough currency right now, plus this, and yeah. So let's hope we get a dupe. Be nice, game. I think we did, because it's doing the hype music. Don't be a 50-50, please. Hey, that works. That was the 50-50 though. I just didn't lose. I have to build her eventually, so the wearer generates 20 immediate energy after entering, increases ultimate damage per 32. That's pretty good for her. She's a baddie anyway, so you know, we gotta bring the baddie out. I'm gonna build her later in the week though. Lightning, I just wasn't that interested in it, I guess you could say. All right, so that's my little end game guide, is what I am actually doing and what works for me. We did finally actually get another dupe for her, so that was my 50-50 going now. When dealing damage to an enemy whose HP percentage is 80% or lower, crit rate is increased by 15%. Nice. But 80% or lower. So, like, if they're a little hurt, she just always gets that? That's crazy. She's already, like, super good. Dancing Butterfly. The speed boost effect of Celia's skill can stack up to 2 times. Nice. I actually never looked at this. Shattering Shambles. After Celia uses her ultimate, inflicts a target with enemy with Butterfly Flurry for 1 turn. Enemies suffering from Butterfly Flurry will take additional quantum damage equal to 15% of Celia's ultimate damage every time they are attacked. If the target enemy is defeated by Butterfly, the triggered by other allies attacks. Celia talent will not be triggered when Celia is knocked down. The Butterfly Flurry effect on enemies will be removed. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. This is extra damage on top, but she's just so good regardless of that. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next video. Thank you for watching. Definitely stick around. I'm going to be covering this game for as long as it's hype, which is probably going to be forever, basically. And I like it because it's a very simple game, easy to understand, and it challenges you, which I always appreciate, because I hate it that they did what they did to Genshin, made it basically a casual fest. This literally said that this game is going to be casual. We don't want to stress people out. I'm like, bruh, let people get good. Be legendary, y'all. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.